Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. We're going to keep going on our little lost run streak type thing. I wouldn't really necessarily call it a streak, considering it hasn't been great for us, but, you know, we're going to keep trying. We'll see how we can, we'll see if we can make this work. This is actually the easiest boss in the world to fight as the Lost, because I can just hang over with the rocks and just destroy him. And I will absolutely take Spun. That's not bad. That's like pretty much the best item we could have gotten right there. There we go. There's a tinted rock that we can't really do anything with at the moment. Just clear out these. So, I mean, no matter what, we're going to have our chance at like 3 items for this floor, which is pretty sweet. Item room gives us mini mush. I mean, we don't really need another speed upgrade, but I think I'm going to take it just because it is an item that is beneficial. And we can make sure that essentially we're, you know, getting something that provides a benefit versus getting an item that maybe is completely useless. Okay. So, I don't think there's anything we really want here. I think we're just good to keep moving on. And we'll go fight the boss in just a moment here. There we go. I think the proper time to use the Eternal D6 is when you have an item that does, like, literally nothing. That was a bad use of a bomb. Actually terrible. Shouldn't have done that. We want to avoid the homing shots. Ooh, that was real close. That's where those two speed upgrades come in handy. Definitely would have taken damage there if not for those. Because you're not outrunning those without the speed upgrades. But this is a real annoying fight for this point in the game. If we can just get rid of Ragman. There we go, we've done it, and Cat of Nine Tails damage upgrade is perfect. We're totally good with that. I think I'm going to go back and use this bomb on this tinted rock right here, which should also be our secret room. I was really hoping to see small rock there, but that's okay. We at least got some keys. Alright, moving on. Down we go. Pretty good first floor overall, honestly. 3 items, all of which were stat upgrades, like, pretty solid. Our luck is pretty bad, but we will get the perfection trinket after this, I believe. Well, you guys told me in the comments that if you survive 2 floors without getting hit at all, the perfection trinket will always drop. And as the Lost, I mean, you will always survive 2 floors without getting hit at all if you survive 2 floors, period. Because you can never get hit as the Lost. Because getting hit and losing Holy Mantle, the game doesn't actually count that as getting hit. So you still get all the benefit. Like, you don't, you know, if you lose your Holy Mantle, you know, you don't trigger any of the items that are like, when you get hit, do this. You don't trigger any effects that are like, you lose this bonus if you get hit, you know, etc., etc. What do we got in here? Bird's Eye. Yeah, sure. Shoots fires occasionally. I think I'm pretty good with that. Nice little damage upgrade, and I think it does go off of your luck staff, which means once we get this perfection trinket, we'll be sitting in a very good spot for our damage potential, because fires do quite a lot of damage. Just get rid of all these dudes. Very good. Don't... Oi! Okay, get in the corner. We're good. A little spooky. We made it work, though. Okay, grab the penny. This is a really big floor, like, surprisingly. For a second floor, like, this place is huge. This has got to be one of the biggest second non-XL floors, like, I've ever seen. It's actually a little ridiculous. I want to get rid of these ones first, because they spawn additional enemies, and then we can worry about the spiders. There we go. Now, the downside to Bird's Eye is that the fires do not travel over rocks, despite the fact that we have spectral tiers. So, we won't necessarily, if we're shooting tons and tons of fires, we can't necessarily just hang out over top of rocks and do our damage that way, but it's probably fine. Okay. So, yeah, that was just a terrible start. Yeah, okay, careful. We're not dead yet. Bird's Eye is doing great work for us here. Bird's Eye basically won that fight for us, and I will take it. Okay, so I think we will peek in here, see what we got. Okay. False PhD is an interesting one. But I think what we probably want is Babylon, because it will just always give us the benefit. And then we re-roll this into nothing, and we move on to the next floor. I think we're good with this. Could really use a Tears upgrade. Also, I thought we were supposed to get the Perfection Trinket after 2 floors without getting hit, but maybe it's 3 floors? That's not worth it. Pop over here. Because I would very much like to get the Perfection Trinket. It would make it would make us shoot flames far more frequently. Let's not die to the little dude. Okay, there we go. That was a little spookier than it probably should have been. Alright, these guys don't worry me at all. One of the easier enemies in the game, honestly. They're just slow. Grab the penny. Alright, there's our item room. What do we got? Sissy. Yeah, we'll take Sissy. It'll spawn some spiders for us. It'll do some stuff. I don't think it's amazing, but again, it's an item that does actually provide a benefit. And I think, given that there's a 50-50 chance that we just lose the item altogether, I think we're best off. Any item that we find that actually provides a benefit of any kind, we should take. If it's an item that's completely useless, like a spacebar item, or something that I just completely think is like not at all worth the cost of admission, then we're like, yeah, re-roll it. There's the Perfection Trinket. We'll grab that. Okay. Like Box, for example. This just gives us some random consumables. I don't value it very highly. So we turn it into nothing and move on to the next floor. We're 0 for 2 on rerolls. It's not great. Perfection Trinket, though. Ooh. Okay, this is a little... Yeah, just look at the number of fires that we're shooting now, thanks to Perfection. Pretty sweet. Let's peek at this. Okay, this item doesn't actually do anything. Hey, Black Candle's pretty good, though. It sort of curses for us. And slightly increased our deal chance. Someone asked if Spirit Hearts do anything for the Lost, and they don't. I just picked them up out of habit. Okay, health up does nothing. Amnesia. Okay, so we can't see the map anymore. That's fine. Far from ideal, but, like, whatever. Don't think we care about any of that. save our money for now. I will check this. Yara rune. Okay. So we can perhaps use this for something beneficial at some point. Try going down here. We're firing so many fires. It's glorious. Mom's heals. Mom's coin purse. Again, don't really value it. We can re-roll that item forever without triggering the room. It's only if we pick it up that it actually becomes a thing. Now, I don't actually know where our boss is, and we definitely want to have a re-roll available to us for that. But I imagine there's probably enough left of this floor that we can get at least one more re-roll in. HP upgrade also not really going to do it. I mean, there's maybe an argument to be made that we should have taken Mom's coin purse, but like we haven't really seen any pills that were like, yeah, this is a great pill. So like, who cares? Giant cell. That's very useless for us because we don't take damage. It spawns mini Isaacs when you get hit, but we never get hit. So, So tell you what. Oh, there is also a small battery as well. Midas Touch again doesn't really help us. Because again, it's when you get hit, you turn enemies to gold. That's pretty bad. But we know there's a small battery on the floor. So we can always go back for it. If we like hit the boss and we're like, oh yeah, wish we had another reroll. Okay, Tooth and Nail could potentially be useful. It'll occasionally turn us invincible. Which, like, I think there's some benefit there. Mom's Pearl, I'll take. I don't think it's great, but I'll take it. And then we're going to run back and grab that battery if we can find it again. I think it was up. No, not there. Not there. Was it over here? Nope. I think it was this way. Like, this is, again, a pretty big floor. There we go. There it is. Alright, let's go fight the boss. It is going to take us a little while to get back, but that's fine. And then if we don't need to reroll the boss or the deal with the devil items, then we can go ahead and use this in that boss trap room and see if maybe we can come up with something there. Bird's Eye doing amazing work for us. Satanic Bible is not great for us here. Let's pop into here, see what we got. Just red chests. Okay. It's not exactly what we're hoping to see. I mean, we might as well shoot the flames, right? And then I guess we will re-roll that into nothing again. We are 0 for 3 on re-rolls. Fantastic. You love to see it. Well, 0 for 3 on re-rolls that we, like, from the bosses, I believe. We've had some other re-rolls that were fine, but still. The game's like, you want boss items? Too bad, you don't get them. Alright, let's pop into the library. What do we got here? Okay, so this is actually an interesting room. We can take all of these. We don't actually want any, but we do want the bookworm transformation. We use this. We pick up all of these items. Might as well use Tome of Secrets, and you might as well use Monster Manual once. And then we can actually reroll those again, and eventually we'll run out of items in the library item pool, because there's only a pretty limited number of books. Which means we can actually get non-book items from the library, potentially. If we can actually survive to getting that many rerolls. I mean, it's far more likely that at some point we'll just we'll delete all the items instead. But like we're at least we have to try, right? That's potentially a lot of different items. And Bookworm transformation is great, so. Alright, pop in here. Pill is Lemon Party. Okay, not. Oh, okay, Parasitoid you just take. Like, without a second thought. It's very good. Reroll again. Grab all this stuff. I mean, there's a case to be made for sticking with Book of Shadows long term. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Do we want to stick with Book of Shadows over the Eternal D6? Book of Shadows is an incredible item. Just lots of invincibility. That's really tempting. But you know what else is tempting? More free items. That's pretty tempting too. Okay. So, Book of Virtues will now stick with us forever. So we already got one free item out of it, basically. That will just stay with us. We'll check this. Please be close enough. Wasted a bomb because of the... Okay, so this is a clean room. Amnesia we're definitely not interested in. So because this is a clean bedroom, this will always be a crawl space right here. And that gets us Dr. Venus. I don't think I want that. I find that that is a good way to blow yourself up. Unless you have explosion immunity. And it's not an item that I just particularly find all that great. Like, it's fine, but I'm thinking we're probably better off with what we got. So let's, first let's go back to the library. We should be using our rerolls there. Okay. So, Mom's Razor will take. Now there's only one item in that. Mom's Razor, not an item that I value, like, at all, but it is an item that does a thing that is very rarely somewhat useful. Maybe we should have just rerolled everything again, honestly, but it's probably fine. Grab all the consumables. And then I think this time I'm going to reroll the item in the bedroom. If I can actually get down there. There we go. Okay, it disappeared. Fair enough. Okay, money is good. Let's pop into here. All right, we got a guppy item. Definitely taking that. Pop back down. Got here Sun card. I'm just going to use it, honestly. Show the rest of the map. And then we got another battery charge. So, like, I hate all the backtracking, but at the same time, sometimes it's worth it. Reroll you a common cold. Now that's... Wait, this is just the one that turns your shots into poison shots. This is not sinus infection. It's still fine. It's still a pretty decent item. We're just going to do poison damage now. So, like, that's perfectly okay. So we're basically either shooting flame shots or poison shots, no matter what. That seems pretty good. Plus Parasitoid and stuff. Like, we've got some really good tier effects going here. The big one being Parasitoid and the flame shots. So, I'm going to blow you up for deal chance, and then we'll just ignore the rest. Definitely look at the shop. What do we got? Okay, so options. If a room grants a clear reward, there will be two different options to choose from. Taking one causes the other distance. Yes, please. This does not count for boss items, unfortunately. But still, that seems pretty good. And then let's just go and fight the boss. So you can see there we got to choose between a chest and a key. So obviously you take the chest because it's basically like that can give you the key. Let's not get hit here. Kind of a tough fight just because there's stuff flying all over the place. Let's look at this first. I think you just take Lusty Blood. Reroll this, get nothing. On to the next floor. How are we doing for time? 18 minutes? I mean, I don't know that I want to necessarily risk boss rush. I find it pretty unlikely that we'll be able to beat boss rush without taking damage at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, anything's possible. I think for boss rush, you want to have something like a invincibility giving item, like a Book of Shadows, for example. I think that's pretty much the only time it actually makes sense to do boss rush. See what the pill is. Range upgrade? Okay, that's something. Hey, Seraphim. That we take. The decent item. One of the better familiars in the game, honestly. Shoots Sacred Heart shots. There's our shop. Go peek at that. What do we got? Diplopia. Yeah. Alright. Diplopia is great. Don't get me wrong. But, with that said, I mean, then again, the advantage of Diplopia is it could allow me to potentially get multiple deal with the devil items from a deal. Worst treasure room of all time. But yeah, we're going to just basically write off the idea of boss rush here, I think. It honestly would be pretty hard to make it in time anyway, but... chest? Karma. Parasitoid, or the Parasite, I'll take that as well. That's another great tier effect. Our shots will now split into smaller shots, which again seems pretty sweet. This room, when you can fly, it's pretty alright. X-Lax and health up. Okay, health up doesn't matter. What we really need is a tears upgrade, if we're being entirely honest. The health up, again, doesn't matter. I mean, we found our item room, we found our shop, we found everything we need to find. Let's just go ahead and fight Mom. That's the foot. Be wary of the foot. Okay, there we go. What path do we want to go? We want to go Polaroid. I think. Go Lightroom path. Go to the cathedral and all that kind of good stuff. We still have this Yara rune as well, which we could potentially use here. Yara. And I think we're going to do it. Alright. So, Squeezy, yes. Actually, we should have taken Consolation Prize first. But it still gave us a tears upgrade anyway. Okay, so basically we got 2 tears upgrades out of that room, which is pretty awesome, because that's more than anything else. Like, that's what we needed. It was just tears upgrades. Okay, counterfeit penny I'm not interested in. Now, the downside to this setup is that, kind of like one of our previous runs, we have so much going on the screen at once that, like, it's hard to tell what's us and what's not. There's a lot of things going on here. And it's, you know, it makes it sort of difficult to dodge when you can't, like, quickly look at the screen and be like, oh, there's my sprite. But, with that said, I think overall we're pretty happy with how this run is going. I mean, I do have 8 bombs. We could potentially try and do some, you know, give him some bombs and see what happens. But I think I'm just going to hold on to him. And you always take the chests. Wouldn't mind finding another Yarrow rune. Hush is maybe a possibility here, which might sound a little crazy, but unidentified pill, I can see forever. Okay. Forever. So we find our secret rooms for free. That's pretty alright. Oh, okay. You're dead. I need you to pop up. I need you to pop up, dude. There we go. More money. Honestly, I'm really leaning towards going to Hush. We got a ton of money. We've got a pretty strong run. And we do have to beat Hush at some point. We stick with the Perfection Trinket for sure. Because that's sort of what's enabling our run to be so strong. Is we have a lot of effects that are based on luck. Magician. Luck down. We're definitely not interested in taking that. I guess we just take the Magician card for now. The rest of this is like, whatever. Okay. There's our first boss. Let's see if we get something's wrong. Not a big deal. Alright. And we just destroy this dude. He is destroyed. We gotta deal with the angel. Okay. Well, we're not interested in that. Trinity Shield's pretty sweet, though. And, I mean, you might as well fight the angel statue in case we get the chance to do Mega Sate. Although I'm not sure why we got the deal. I'm not going to complain about it. I do think we should head back, get one more battery charge, and try to reroll the HP upgrade, though. Because I definitely know that we don't care about the HP upgrade. Trinity Shield may keep us safe enough that we can actually do Hush. It's going to be a little dicey, but I think we can maybe do it. And, of course, it becomes nothing. Alright. I mean, I don't know. The run's looking pretty good. We are absolutely melting things. And as I said earlier, we do have to do Hush at some point. Okay. Found a mob trap room. Check the treasure room first. What do we got here? Okay. Nothing super great, but at least we got our key back. In here. Okay. I think we're probably going to do that, assuming we can reroll that item into something we actually care about. And we'll have a few opportunities to do so. I mean, the other thing, too, is that if we don't make it to Hush in time, then we're obviously not going to do Hush. But I'm not going to worry about it too much. Experimental treatment. I'm going to do it and probably regret it. Is a bloat. Thankfully, he's very dead. And it's, this item is only good if you're going for planetariums, and I think it's unlikely we'll get a planetarium at this point. Matchbook, I mean, it's not great. Let's try one more time. We're kind of at a point now where we're like, anything we can get, reroll. We'll grab this stuff on the way. Oh, okay. Golden chest you always open. Because there's tiers upgrades and damage upgrades and all sorts of things in there. Reroll that, becomes nothing. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Go down. I mean, this run is, like, absurd. So, we're liking it a lot. It's still scary because, you know, like, Hush is, I mean, we literally can only get hit once the entire fight. And there's no way to, like, reset that. But all these dudes are dying real fast. Another range upgrade. Okay. Let's go fight Mom. And we generate so many spiders that, like, you know, it's pretty sweet. We're doing it. We're going to try to do Hush. I may regret this. But, like, you gotta give it at least a try. You gotta try. Alright, shop first. What do we got? Member card and PhD. Both great. Take both. Okay, pop down here. What do we got in this shop? We have a Unknown Rune, which is the Gods Rune. And we have a Hierophant card, which probably is useless. I mean, we really don't have anything else to spend our money. So we could consider getting Brother Bobby. I can see forever there are no secret rooms on this floor. That should be the Spun transformation. So we take Roid Rage. That gives us Spun, which will be a nice all-stats upgrade for the most part. And then over here, we've got Dark Bum and Distant Admiration. Dark Bum, like, I love ya, but not as the Lost. So we'll take Distant Admiration. Open these up. Reroll the quarter into Big Fan. Take that. That gives us the Beelzebub transformation, which will give us more fly stuff. And also some protection. And Fishtail, like, doubles all fly and spider spawns, but the reason we're getting so many of them is because of our ridiculous luck stat. So I think that's what you want to stick with. I mean, there's really no reason to not take Brother Bobby here. So let's do it. It's not an item that I'm like, yay, Brother Bobby, but like, sure, whatever. The Gauze doesn't do anything for us because we already have Black Candle to remove curses. So I think we just go for it. We fight Hush. And hopefully he will die. It's going to be really hard to dodge its shots since I can't see anything. But he is taking a lot of damage. Actually, he's really not. He is dying very slowly. Despite the fact that any other boss would basically be melting right now from the sheer number of spiders and flames. Hush is doing Hush things. Because of course he is. Like, do you see how slow his health is going down? This is why, like, I've ranted about boss armor many times. And I will continue to do so. Any other boss would already be dead. Except for maybe Delirium. But he is dying. Albeit very slowly. Got him down to probably about, I don't know, 2/5 of his health right now. He's probably at about 40%. Alright. This is one of his more annoying attacks. Okay, where he's summoning all the little dudes, but they'll die immediately because they're not a problem. Okay, avoid all the shots that split. All right. Thank you for having speed self. Speed and the ability to fly, for that matter. We got him. Hush has been defeated. Beautiful. We've unlocked the Sworn Protector item, and now we go up to the cathedral, right? Yes. Okay. That went surprisingly well. I will take it. Now the rest of the run should be like easy mode from here on out. Because that is without a doubt going to be the hardest thing we do here. I mean, even if we get the other key piece somehow to fight Mega Satan, like, that'll still be the hardest thing that we're going to do on this run. Yeah, we'll do this. Kind of hoping for a little bit of a deal item there, but that's okay. Or like a teleport to a deal. You know, anything along those lines would have been great, but hey, whatever. It's fine. You can't win them all. I mean, sure, I'll gladly take another range upgrade. Okay, get rid of those. You're dead. Blow this up to check for small rock. Did not give us small rock, but that's fine. You're also dead. That's a troll bomb. Grab the consumables. Grab the spirit heart out of habit. We'll peek at this. Okay. Check this first. Check that. Hey, guppy item. Okay, so we take it. We re-roll it. Oh, I was hoping. The thing is, it will if you leave the room, you don't necessarily get another item from the same item pool. But if you re-roll it right when you open it, you'll still get an item from the red chest item pool, which means we had a pretty good chance of getting another guppy item if we were able to successfully re-roll that without, yeah, I'll take bomb. Homing bomb, fine. Not particularly exciting, but fine. But yeah, I was trying. I was like, hey, we actually have a decent chance here of getting another guppy item. So, and then that would have been our third one, which means we would have become guppy. That's now the second time I've run into the blue fire. Thank you, Holy Mantle, for existing to save me from myself. We're going to do the rest of the floor, I think. Just out of the possibility of getting another red chest and possibly finding guppy. Well, you know what? We're not going to do the whole floor. We'll do this much of it. I don't want to backtrack all the way back to the very beginning. Alright, let's go fight Isaac here. He will die so quickly, it's not even going to be funny. Aw, he managed to do the beams of light attack once. Now he's dead. Alright. Goodbye, Isaac. If we get a chance to fight Delirium after we fight Blue Baby, we will take it. We've unlocked Isaac's Heart, an item that apparently is good now. I haven't really had a chance to use it, but apparently it's better now. I don't think I want any of them. We're just going to reroll. Depression will take... We got rid of 2 items, unfortunately. But, like, we also have crazy high luck. So, we're going to get a chance to get a lot of items that way. Ludo? Nah. Not interested in that. Metal plate will take. You're dead. Number 2 is not an item I particularly want either, just because it can blow me up. Meat Cleaver is a new item, so I'm going to pick it up just to add it to my list of items that I've collected at some point. Dad's Key. Yo, do you know what this means? This means we can open the door to Mega Satan, and we can fight Mega Satan on this run. All right. We're in business. Look at that. That is beautiful. Do we want Tech X? I don't think we do. It's an incredible item, but it also ruins all of our synergies. Infestation 2, on the other hand, is amazing. And we definitely want that. Technology, much like Tech X, we're not interested in, because it ruins all of our synergies. Analog Stick we definitely want. It's a tiered upgrade. Okay, we got regular pins and mini pins. We can open this as long as we leave the room first. We'll take Little Brim. That also gives us the conjoined transformation for whatever that's worth. And Blue Baby is dead. There's a Delirium portal right there. We're going to do Mega Satan first, though, because that's one that, like, that's a little trickier. TNT, I'm not interested in. I mean, sure, vasculitis is probably fine. Reroll Pisces, that's another tiers upgrade, which we need. Spider butt, who cares? We're going to do the whole floor. Because more items. Okay, that doesn't matter. That's not an item I respect. I'm going to reroll both of these. Okay, Friend Zone will take and Fast Bombs will take. Because they do something, even though that something is not something that I particularly value. But, like, we're killing things. And then some. So. Okay, there's Mega Satan. Acid Baby will take. Reroll the poop into nothing. I accidentally grabbed that. I meant to grab the other thing instead. Yeah, we'll take Quince as well. So give us one more additional reroll. So let's reroll this, and Dry Baby will take as well. Okay, so this is our setup. Let's go fight Mega Satan. And the game has given us so many Delirium portals. Hopefully we'll get a chance to get one after the Mega Satan fight as well. Because this run did kind of become a bit ridiculous. We also got to remember we have Trinity Shield. So that'll help tremendously when it comes to whether or not we can get through the second phase without getting hit. Okay, watch out for beam stuff. These guys die real quick too. Mega Satan does also have boss armor, just not nearly as much as Hush. So we should be able to get through this relatively easily. Okay, there's the super beam. Oh, you spawn more. Okay, I think I'm good. I felt that sneeze coming, and I'm like, I'm going to pause right now while he's going to phase 2 so I don't sneeze in the middle of the fight and die as a result of a sneeze, because that would just be embarrassing. And I think due to Trinity Shield, we can probably just chill right here and be fine. Maybe even back up a little bit so the flames are on him a bit more. Okay, Dry Baby. Doing good things. He's almost dead. There we go. Mega Satan defeated. And there we go. Our first successful Lost run. And what a run it was. I mean, what all did we get done on that? We got Hush, Isaac, Blue Baby, and Mega Satan all on one single run. Not bad. Guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.